was fun. It was an opportunity of a lifetime to play as many brothers as I did last night on that, the other day on that field.
Obviously, that's been an issue, not just for you or anybody.
I wish we could have came out with the win, but that's it's all right. We're looking forward to seeing them later down the road when it matters. So just gotta continue to stay focused, focus on Arizona State this week, and just take one step at a time. No, it was just emotional. Just seeing all those guys, after so long. Me and Keyshawn kind of got a little bit too emotional. Started, we shed a couple tears, but it was just everything we've been through, and just to be in the situation we are now, just out there playing against each other, it's a blessing. And seeing all those guys after the game is just a blessing to be out there. And I'm grateful to have the type of family and brothers I have in my life. Yeah, that's the plan, to win out from here. Nobody likes losing, so we've experienced that twice this year, and it's a horrible feeling. So I'm sure everybody is motivated to win out and have that big rematch in the championship. It's coming at a great time for everybody, for guys who are injured, and guys who just need more rest. So it'll be great for us to get some time off, recover a little bit, and come back on Friday ready to go. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to respect their defense over there, just like any other defense in the Pac-12. A lot of athletes, fast, physical. So regardless of how many big plays they've given up, you just have to continue to watch them and try to take what you can from it. He told me he was around like 90-95% coming up, to the game last week. So I'm sure this will be big for him, and like I said, everybody else to recuperate, get their bodies right, and come back fresh for Thursday. Just have to continue to just stay in the film room and try to fix our mistakes. They had a lot of good DBs out there last week. Potential NFL guys, so we have to respect that. But at the end of the day, we have to be better as a passing offense and be more efficient. Yeah, I feel like we learned a little bit of respect from that game. I still feel like we're still disrespected in some areas, but we still toe-to-toe with those guys. Came down to a couple of plays, but they're a good team over there. We respect them, and like I said, we're looking forward to seeing them later down the road.
Yeah, and I think it creates a greater motivation for the rematch, because obviously it's, as competitors, you want to play them again, but you try not to focus on it too much. You focus on Arizona State right now, because in the Pac-12 you can't look past anyone, and they're a really good team. They have a really good offense, and that's something that we'll have to really be ready for. I think mentally, you take as little time off as possible. You try to jump right back into film study and getting ready for the week to come. But physically, you get your body healthy. You do what you need to do to be fresh and to be ready to go. At this point in the season, if you haven't put in the work to where everything's habitual anyway, I think it's too late. So it's just about physically feeling like you can go for 3, 4 more, 5 more games, whatever it is, for the rest of the season, but mentally understanding who you're going to play next and what they do. I think that's something as a defense that you set goals and you try to achieve them, and when you see yourself at the top of the nation in takeovers, that's something that we really do pride ourselves on, and it's something that kind of motivates us to continue to have that identity. We want to be a team that takes the ball away and does it game after game. So. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he came up to me after the game and said that we had him a little bit confused. So that was cool to hear, because that's something that me and Fogue really worked on throughout the week, was trying to make sure we really worked on our disguises. So I think that's a credit to our whole secondary, really trying to keep him confused. So I don't know. I mean, there were times where I thought we played him really well, and times that he got out and made plays. But I don't know. Preparing for a guy like him is tough.
it's like Coach Witt said, it's not any one position group or one aspect of the offense that's lagging. I think as receivers, we can do, myself definitely can do a better job of catching the ball, running better routes, getting open, and then really making plays. So as a whole offensive unit, I think we'll look at that as a whole and what we can do as position groups to kind of tighten that up, because that's going to be huge going forward. And then as you've seen, Joe being back has added a new dimension to our offense. I wouldn't say new dimension, but he's definitely added something to our offense on the ground game. And so we haven't thrown the ball as much as we did in the first half of the season. So there's a lot of different factors that go into that. Yeah, that was definitely good to see. I was happy to see that, and I think that just goes to show, that we're starting to earn a little bit of respect around the country, and it's been a process. It's not just this season. It's a few seasons combined that have really kind of got us to that point. Personally, yeah, I do try and unwind a little bit when we have those days off. I try and get off my feet, let my body recover, but not totally tune out. You still gotta be prepping, film-wise, making sure that you're not just going out and eating junk food, staying up late, So you gotta at the same time you gotta take care of your body and still mentally prep for the games ahead.